Attorney General will take up the matter and apply the best foot forward in ensuring that government gets the very best out of them. But I'm saying moving forward, not the historical ones, going forward, I think there is need for all government ministries and departments to ensure that they involve the Office of the Attorney General, especially before entering into commercial contracts, because some of them are entered into. The brief that I have is that some of them come to the Office of the Attorney General, and the Attorney General's office looks through them and begins asking, why did you enter into this kind of arrangement? It is obvious that you are going to find yourselves in a mess. Some of them, like the construction case, contracts, you find that maybe some functionary in a ministry may not have been happy about somebody who was awarded the contract, and feel because they come, pushing their way forward and say, terminate this. Obviously, with the consequences that the party that is aggrieved will go to court, and chances are very high in those kind of situations that government will lose. So that's why I'm saying, going forward, it is important that we have a policy understanding that the constitutional mandate of the Office of the Attorney General to be the principal legal advisor is taken seriously by all government ministries and departments, so that we are able to avoid some of these losses that impact on even our economic performance. Of course, with regard to the criminal abuse of the criminal justice system, it's only fair that everybody appreciates that even though the Attorney General coordinates some of the activities within the criminal justice system, criminal prosecutions are undertaken by the DPP. And as you know, in the performance of his functions under Article 157, he is not under the direction or control of any person or authority. But I think working collaboratively, it is fair that in a democratic country, we need to appreciate that people may hold differing opinions from even you as a member of parliament, or even you, the Attorney General, but that does not in itself entitle the party that feels that they have weight and power to use the criminal justice system. It is just a matter of discussions and agreeing with people that going forward as a country, let us embrace the divergence of opinions, and it's not a crime. On the pending bills, Honorable Shonwa, the report I have is that a task force had been set up, which came up with a report indicating that the pending legal bills arising out of court judgments currently stand at about 151 billion. Of course, this is a strain on the exchequer, but unfortunately, ministries do not budget, or they don't provide for these debts. Yet there are debts which must be settled. Some of them, the smaller ones, which is really the more pitiful situation. You may find that some judgments have been entered against government. Maybe some government driver went and knocked somebody, some citizen somewhere. They went to court, got judgment, and for well over a decade, they have not benefited from those judgments. It's really an unfortunate situation that, in my opinion, should not happen. But I would be advising that they make provision. But of course, the Honorable Shomo, having been the chair of the Budget and Appropriations Committee, is aware that some of these matters, when they appear before the committee, they don't look very urgent. But I think I would be appealing to Parliament, particularly the National Assembly, to look into some of these matters favorably. The Honorable Opio Wandai, the minority leader, and member for Ugunja, raised the issue of the criminal case that was filed against me. I just wish to inform the committee that, through you, Mr. Chairman, that that case was dismissed at no case to answer. In fact, in the judgment, it was described as one builds on quicksand. The Attorney General's office, which was, and it's unfortunate, I didn't want to go to this, but I must say it to clear there. The Attorney General's office, which at that time was responsible also for criminal prosecutions, appealed. And it's no, I was not surprised that they were appealing because the case actually originated from them. They knew what it is that were pursuing against me. But again, the appeal was dismissed by the late Honorable Justice Oguk. So nothing really came of it. Vetting by Justice Ringera, it was something which was famously known as radical surgery or surgery by radicals. Unfortunately, when that surgery was happening, I was a happy member for Siakago constituency in 2003. And you needed to come to Bunge to deal